Hey everyone, this is Flash Shelton, your squatter hunter with Squatter Talk Tuesday. It's been a while since I've done one of these, and today, basically, I just wanted to reach out and say hi to everyone, catch you up on what I've been up to, and talk to you about like what you should look forward to. I've got some exciting things coming ahead. More if you haven't already seen the first two episodes of Squatters on A&E, you should go on to Hulu and check those out. Both of those episodes were shot in Texas, and they were definitely worth doing and a worthwhile watch. Very entertaining, very heartfelt, rewarding, heart rewarding. I've just been very busy doing just back to back to back to back, like just squatter cases, non-paying tenant cases, dealing with mediating landlord tenant disputes, sometimes working with the tenants and sometimes working with the landlord. If you know anything about me, you know that I am going to follow the truth. I'm always going to enter every single situation completely open-minded, and I want to hear both sides of the story. I'm going to report it how I see it. I'm going to report the evidence regardless of who initially brought me in. So I don't want landlords to feel like they have the edge by bringing me in, and I'm going to not, listen to the other side, because I'm going to. Bottom line is, I'm going to allow everyone to tell their story and their side of the story, and then I'm going to report what is right and what is the truth. So I do a lot of the things I'm working with, a lot of the cases I'm working with now are not, they're not the typical squatter like what I've originally started out with. A lot of these are non-paying tenants, or there's a dispute with the landlord, and sometimes tenants reach out to me because they feel that they're being harassed by landlords. So, I've made it known that I've rented all my life. I actually can relate more to a tenant than a landlord, but I am all about fighting for what is right, what is the truth, and what is fair. So, I've been doing a lot of squatter tenant, a lot of these cases lately, trying to help as many people as I can before I move forward and start shooting more episodes for the TV show. I'm excited about that because that also helps me help other people, more people, and it gets me in different areas all over the country. We do help nationwide. There's an article came out in the LA Times, and all of a sudden it was a lot of people just assumed that it was California based and I was only doing things in California. But to make it clear, we help people in every state. We will help people across the United States. And I have actually worked as a consultant in other countries as well. But so just because the article, you can't always believe what you read, and just because the article said certain things doesn't make it 100% true. Some things are embellished, some things, but it's just, always check for yourself, ask questions. The squatter hunter hats get out, which I will be wearing. I wear now on every case, and I also will be wearing on the show. Those are finally coming in this week. So if you want one of these, I just ask for a contribution, and then you get a free hat. A lot of times I'll run into people who can't afford to help themselves, and And just because they may own a home, and again, sometimes it's tenants that need help and can't afford help. But just because someone owns a home doesn't mean they're rich. And if I help someone who can't afford, and they're living with a squatter and they can't afford to help themselves, this is how I'm bringing money in to be able to help them. And then, you know, maybe they can afford a partial, help, and this money will help subsidize. And then I always ask, and it's not mandatory, but I always ask everyone, for those of you who think, okay, a homeowner shouldn't get help, I always ask people to pay it forward. So if I help you and you get your house back and you sell your house for $1 million, try to help somebody else that, help me help somebody else, pay it forward and make a contribution. So, these hats are a way for people to do that as well. It's, you know, all the money that comes in for the hats, I put in a fund to help um, people that need help, regardless of what side they're on. So, if I do run across squatters that are actually homeless people, then this money also can go to help them with resources, things like that. So those hats, I'm excited. They're coming in this. They're supposed to be in this week, and orders can be made on squatterhunters.com. Go into products, and you'll see a picture of the hats. Click there, make your contribution. You're going to give your address information, and we'll send you one right out. So, people were signing up for pre-orders, but now the hats are actually coming in, so we can move forward with that. Look forward, go on, watch the TV show. And the other thing about me doing a bunch of squatter cases now, it has never been about clicks for me. It's never been about doing this to make a video. People accuse me sometimes when I go out that I'm doing this just to do a video and get attention. But the truth is, that's not the reason I do this. So yes, I could be posting a lot more videos. But what I've been doing is saving videos and eventually getting to a point where I can start putting these videos out and creating entertaining, but, high quality videos. We're going to be building a show on another YouTube channel called Squatter Hunters. So if you haven't subscribed to that, we'll be starting to put out videos. The other thing I want to do is start, I have every single time I confront somebody, whether it's a tenant or a landlord, or, there's a rental group in Berkeley that has a bad reputation for, certain things I'm not going to talk about yet, but when I confront them, things like that, I have body cam. And so I'm going to start putting out videos of just body cam videos, so you can see the raw details of what happens when I confront somebody and what their response is, and if they're caught off guard. And, so I'm going to be starting to put out, this, probably by the time I shoot the show and stuff, we're looking at, this coming year, putting out body cam footage videos, to where, sometimes body cam, can be entertaining, and, I'm catching people off guard a lot. So I'm going to be putting those out. I also plan on doing a Landlord Gone Wrong series, to where you're seeing situations where maybe a landlord wasn't honest with me, and I start out the video, calling them a squatter or a non-paying tenant, and then find out through the evidence that the landlord was the one that wasn't, honest. And so I plan on doing some videos showing landlords gone wrong. I had a landlord totally not listen to me, listen to my advice, and went forward with something. and it went very, very bad. And I want to be able to show that as well. So anyway, I just wanted to, I can't talk about the cases I'm on right now. I am on a squatter location right now, but I just wanted to do this video today to just say hi to you all, tell you I'm still around. Somebody actually commented on my YouTube last week saying, "Hey, haven't seen anything from you lately. Want to make sure you're okay." And I want to tell you guys I'm safe. We are safe. We're just hard at work doing what really matters. And as much as I love doing this and I love talking to you guys and I love putting videos out and entertaining people in the big realm of things, that's not the most important thing. The most important thing is that I help people. The most important thing is that I continue to work at changing laws, and so that I can help all of you. And it's not about making videos. It's not about fake stuff. I've seen some people that are on, they're getting tons of views and a lot of followers, and then I'm like, okay, but it's entertaining, but it's fake. It's not real. It's not, that squatter situation that you just made up for script is not real. And everything I do is absolutely real. And the people that I'm helping are absolutely real. And that is my number one goal, is that from day one, I was helping my mom, and then changing laws, and then, oh, help me, Flash, can you help me? And I created Squatter Hunters, right? All about helping people. The channel is a byproduct of that. And I hope that I gain you because you appreciate what I'm doing. And when I can settle down and start putting out videos and entertaining with you, with not just entertainment, but when you can watch a video of mine and be like, you know what, that was a crazy situation and he helped these people. Not that, oh my gosh, that's a great video, bring me more entertainment. It's more of, I want you to feel like, hey, he made a difference for that family. He made a difference for that tenant, or whatever it is. That's what I'm going for. The clicks and all that stuff and everything else, yes, I appreciate the love, and I appreciate you guys watching my videos. I appreciate you guys liking my videos. But the number one thing for me right here at this stage of my life is to continue to help people, because that is the bigger picture for me. So I appreciate you guys. Watch my TV show, tell your friends, and continue to support me through the channel, watching videos, because yes, if I don't have that, I can't afford to do what I do. And, I was handyman contractor for many years, but I don't have time to do that anymore because I'm out there helping people with their tenant and squatters. So, I do appreciate the contributions and things like that. Again, because not everyone can afford to pay the expenses that it takes to do these things. So anyway, I again thank you guys. Love you. I appreciate you guys watching this video live. If you joined it late, this video will repeat. Or if you're watching it for the first time, not live, you know that it came back and just became a video. So sorry, there's no action in this. This is just squatter talk with me, Flash Shelton, your Squatter Hunter. Thank you guys again. Have a good evening, and I will see you soon. And I promise you that I will get back to doing more Squatter Talk Tuesdays, where I can start talking about some cases. All right. So, and then also bringing on live guests. And if you've been a victim and you want to share your story, you can reach me at flash@outsidethebox.com. Tell me your story, and I will get you on as a guest and give you a format where you legally can talk about your situation and who did you wrong. This is Flash. Take care now.